Nope, I don't.
All right, do the clack.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, and make sure your sound's turned down over there.
It's off. It's
Okay,
off.
all
I
right.
can't do it. It can't go any lower. It's already off.
All right, ready?
Hang on, I can do my phone lower though.
Yeah, make sure your phone's off.
Yep. If everybody in the audience could put your
Make sure your phone's on silent.
Please.
Because we can't work that way.
No. All right, and there we go.
Okay.
All right.
1 and 2 and 3 and ready and clacker and go and action.
Welcome to Straight Shooting Firearms Talk Show presented by MyGunDiary.com and Drake Fine Sporting Arms of El Paso. With your hosts, Felix Mena and J. Scott Drake. And now, here they are.
That's right. Welcome to all of you watching on Facebook Live and our live studio audience. You are tuned in to episode number 24 of Straight Shooting Firearms Talk Show. I'm your host, Felix Mena. Alongside me, the man with the master plan. I had something funny I was going to say about you, but I just totally forgot. Your name is Scott Drake. You're a gunsmith, owner and proprietor of Drake Fine Sporting Arms.
Yeah, it's gone now.
It is, yeah. You get a laugh instead of a round of applause. We've got a great show lined up for you as always. A special guest in the audience tonight, a fellow YouTuber. He is a YouTuber. How does it feel to have that title of YouTuber? Yeah, I really hate most other YouTubers except for Craig. Craig's cool.
YouTuber sounds like something like a potato.
Sounds like somebody from Upper Michigan.
A YouTuber.
YouTuber.
Yeah, that's a guy from Michigan that makes videos.
And as always, we want to thank our sponsor, Cerakote Southwest. Now, speaking of Cerakote Southwest, Craig brought in a thermos cup, a Yeti thermos cup. Steve, would you be nice enough to grab it? Steve, by the way, was working very hard in the back there.
We made him stop.
Yeah, we did. He was making a lot of noise sanding, but which is not why we wanted him to stop. Actually, I just wanted more audience, a larger audience. Anyhow, let me show you a close up of this Cerakote Southwest Coolie, this Arctic Cup. It says "Warriors for Warriors." It's another beautiful design by Cerakote Southwest. And you can check them out at Cerakote Southwest on Instagram or go to their website, cerakotesw.com. And we want to always thank them for our sponsorship. And they're going to be featured tonight as one of their custom firearms that they did for us, the infamous Smith & Wesson M&P Glock. Mm-hmm. We're going to debut on the show tonight. It
was a nice Glock.
It is a nice Glock. It was
one of the Glocks I don't mind firing, honestly.
Yeah, tonight's going to be the premiere of our newest correspondent, the introduction of our newest correspondent, who has teamed up with weatherman Todd McSway.
He kind of wandered up in the desert one day.
Little did we know, he is a world-famous, renowned firearms expert.
He's an expert on everything.
Seems to be.
Everything. Really smart guy.
You'll see him on tonight's show. We're going to go live to them. They're out in the desert shooting. That's Todd McSway and Bill Dodgerston. Do we even know his name, his real name?
Yeah, it's Dodgerston.
Bill Dodgerston. Something or other. And then, of course, all of our regular segments, Guns in the News, the Gun of the Week, Gunsmithing Job of the Week. We got some cool stuff we're going to talk about. For once, I think for the first time in months, the Gunsmithing Job of the Week is not one of my guns.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's really, really weird. Actually, we've got two guns we're going to kind of talk about tonight. One is an M1917 Enfield, which has been converted or rebarreled to a 45-70 caliber.
It's been converted. It's more than just a barrel on that.
And then the other one we're going to talk about is a really tough job you were doing on a shotgun where you had to completely resolder the ribs.
This thing's a nightmare, I'll tell you. And we'll talk more about it later. But the general consensus from guys that have been doing gunsmithing for like 40 years was tell the guy to throw it away and buy another shotgun.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was a lot of work, but it's coming together. It's not quite done yet.
It's starting to look like a shotgun again.
And we are without, for the second week in a row, we are without our spokesmodel, Francesca Elaine Ricciuti, who is in Tucson for some sort of conference. And now last week we gave Pronghorn Sheep an opportunity to take over that spokesmodel job, but did not do a very good job. We were not very impressed. So we have relegated Pronghorn back to his or her normal position, which is behind the television there. But we do want to give another shot. This opportunity with Francesca out is left an opening. And so this week we're giving Professor Fox an opportunity to step in as a spokesmodel. And let's see if Professor Fox can plug the sponsor, Cerakote Southwest, any better than Pronghorn did. So go ahead, take it away, Professor Fox. No.
Well,
Yeah.
That's what the fox says.
What? You get a laugh for that one. Too.
At least it didn't break into that annoying song.
I wasn't sure if we were going to talk about it. I really have not read too much about it. I just initially read the story, but we do want to always, anytime there's a tragedy, especially involving firearms, because, I guess having the show, we do have some voice about firearms related incidents. And so there was a school shooting, a high school shooting in Kentucky. A high school student went and took a firearm. I think 2 people were killed and 15 others wounded or injured. And so we want to just send thoughts and sympathies and whatnot. But I saw a picture of the guy. I don't know if you saw a picture of the kid as they were leading him out in handcuffs, and he looked like a loser. Do they always right? They always look like they have a look about them. Like if I went to that high school, I'd be watching out for that guy from what I saw. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, well, it's the quarterback is not really
Quarterback's probably not going to bring a gun to shoot everybody.
I mean you're fully sexually satisfied and probably having a good time. So
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
This kid was the kid who was not getting any, who was not only not getting any, but probably whatever. So anyway, Steve was doing a bunch of work sanding, and we asked him to take a break. Right. Not so much for the sound, but because I wanted more people in the audience. Just kidding. Hey, with that, let's jump right into the news. Is there anything else that I need to mention or neglected to mention? Oh, I know what. We've been talking about how you call me quite a bit, especially when I'm taking a nap. And
not anymore.
Nope. Yeah,
no.
They've been a couple of times.
No, I actually gave you crap for calling me during your nap time today.
I'm going to actually start keeping a list of when violations have occurred. But then I did call you one time for an emergency when my car got stuck in the mud, and so I made a graphic for you, which you can see here, of when it's okay for me to call you. And so if you follow along here, you can see that
my phone's always on. You can always call. I'm here for you.
Let's see. I'm not sure if you can see it on the Facebook Live because it's a little bright. But anyways, it says, should Felix call Scott? On the left it says, is Scott working on a gun? Yes. Is it an emergency? Go ahead and call Scott. So it
doesn't matter what I'm doing, basically. Unless it's an emergency, you're not going to call.
That's right.
Okay.
But on the right, it says, is Felix's Prius stuck in the mud? It says, yes. If it's an emergency, then I call you. If it's not stuck in the mud, I do not call you. So basically, I am not to call you unless it's an emergency or my Prius is stuck in the mud.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So follow along.
But I hope that you would call more than that.
Call more often?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I get lonely.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, all right. Well, look, I'm your friend. I know.
Henri.
Okay. In this story, you don't get lonely. Yeah, you get plenty of people coming through the door.
I don't even have time to do work here. Are you kidding?
Hey, with that, let's get into our guns in the news.
This week in firearms news and current events.
All right, so the theme in this week's Guns in the News is all about knuckleheads. Every video you're going to see tonight is just based on some knucklehead doing something knuckleheaded. I mean, and there's a lot of it. Yeah.
Well, there's no shortage ever. We have plenty of knuckleheads.
Yeah, we got a few in the room. I mean, basically everybody in the room right now is a knucklehead.
We're all knuckleheads, but
Let's see.
What's going on?
Well, I need to close this window. There we go, to get to this window. All right. So the first knucklehead video we're going to see here is a robbery, an armed robbery.
This is a twofer, man. This is a double knucklehead. Because this guy, dude, you're not getting my money, brah. Get off my way if you're not robbing me, brah.
This is a robbery in progress, armed robbery at a Jimmy John's. Now, first of all, if you're committing an armed robbery at Jimmy John's, how much money are you going to get out of the place? $100 maybe? Yeah. So this includes an interview with the employee. Now, what kind of people you got working at Jimmy? I'm not knocking people that work at Jimmy John's, but they're making minimum wage, except for the manager who's probably making $11 an hour. And
they don't give a crap about the till.
Yeah,
I wouldn't either. This
guy, what's outstanding or sensational about this video is the employee was so cool and level-headed as he's got a gun in his face. So let's watch the video.
He very first pulled out the gun. I was thinking, bitch, you're not about to rob anybody.
Tucker.
he's the assistant manager.
He walked in, hands in his hoodie, just normal customer. Come in, he ordered a Slim 2 immediately. Said, all right, it's 726. I thought he'd pull out his money or whatever, you know. Pulled out the gun, he cocks it. And I just stare at him. And he says, oh, open the drawer quietly. I mean, I'm thinking in my head like, no, dude, I'm not about to open the drawer for you, fuck. I mean, to me, it's just like, if you're about to rob somebody, you're going to come in and be about your business and say, give me everything or I'm going to put one in your face. You're not going to just quietly ask for it like he did. So I wasn't really worried about him doing anything.
We should have snazzy music like that. That doesn't even look like the same guy, man. Did they pick up the right dude?
Hey, there's something I noticed on this video. I want to see if you notice it. When the armed robber,
You're talking about that the slide wasn't even locked forward. And
Yeah.
the bullet was like half-assed in the chamber.
yeah, look, you can see it right here in this picture here. The he went to rack the slide. It did not go all the way forward, and sure enough, yeah, it's not even chambered.
No, that's a feeding issue. I can fix that if he brings that to me.
Maybe this guy working there doesn't know much about firearms, because if it was me, I would notice that it wasn't chambered. That's an opportunity
To
I don't know, what would you do?
No, an opportunity to give him the $100 out of the till.
I give him $100
Yeah.
out of the till. Now, there's been some stories that we followed. There was one at a Taco Bell where a couple guys, armed robbers, tried to rob a Taco Bell,
Now-
and the 3 employees that were working were all armed.
That
and
was it, yeah.
they engaged in a gun battle and shot the bad guys.
Now, if you rob a Taco Bell, it's going to piss me off, because if I go there and everything is held up because there was a robbery and I don't get some chicken burritos,
I'm going to be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to pull out my gun in that case. All right, the second knucklehead.
oh, I can't
video-
watch this one. I can't watch it.
Should we force him to watch it?
No.
The second knucklehead video is now. Let me just preface this: is that it's not a firearm. It is a pellet gun or a BB gun featured in this, but it doesn't make it any less sensational or any less knuckleheaded.
It's funny the things that I can stand to watch and the things that I can't. Skateboard videos with bones sticking out of legs, can't do it, man.
I can watch.
Can't do it.
I can watch them. I'll cringe, you
Yeah.
know, but I can watch them.
And actually, one of our viewers right now, I don't know if he remembers this, but in a BB gun war one time, I had to go to the doctor and get a freaking BB removed from my finger.
Is that Eric?
No, that would be the other knucklehead, Chad, that's watching right now. Thank you, Chad.
Hi, knucklehead Chad. All right, so what this is, this guy has a brilliant idea where his girlfriend or wife is holding a lit cigarette between her fingers, and he's going to shoot off the tip of a lit cigarette. He's only but 10 feet away, but it does not end well. So let's watch these couple of knuckleheads at work.
Nope.
It's a 2-2 rifle in the living room against a cigarette. He's got it the first time, so he can get it the second time. Are you shooting or what?
They sound like they're from London.
Are you from London?
Okay, here goes. Oh! Oh yeah, there's the blood. There's the blood. So as again with the language. So as you can see, he missed, and he shot her in the finger, and it tore a pretty good hole in her finger, and she was bleeding pretty good. But again, why would you do something like that? You know what I mean? If you want to shoot the tip off a lit cigarette, I got no problem. Why does she have to hold it? Like put it between 2 books or hold it with a clamp or something. You know
There's
what
an
I mean?
idea. Take it outside. Do something outside. Why are you in the trailer? You know, or which I'm assuming. I don't know. Are they in the trailer?
They look like they're in a trailer. They've got like a big white tiger stuffed animal that, you know, they probably, I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, again, stupid people, knuckleheaded, and we've got one more knucklehead. I'm almost tired of these knucklehead videos, but we've got one more knucklehead
We'll
video.
never get tired of the knucklehead videos.
Now, you and we in general, people are in general, I don't know how the firearms company High Point stays in business.
Because their guns cost 50 cents to make and they sell them for $100.
Does anybody here in this room own a High Point?
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, okay.
No.
I think it was what was that one that we shot, the 22 Magnum?
The Kel-Tec.
Kel-Tec,
Yeah.
okay,
The only
Kel-Tec.
Kel-Tec pistol that you should ever even consider buying is the PMR 30 in 22 Win Mag.
Yeah, that's the one he's got.
You have to send it back to the factory to get it worked on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's fine after that. Yeah.
So this is a good video of a couple knuckleheads shooting a high point.
Yeah.
And as you can see, this is a fine example of the quality of a high point. Here we go. Let's watch this one. You'll love it.
This is the gun you want the guy you're fighting against to have.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, just slap it. Tap the top. Hit it, hit it.
And jam. Hit it. Yeah, hit it. There you go.
You can do it like that.
There
You can
go.
do it like that.
You hold on to it tight. Oh, the top.
Oh, the top.
Hit it. There you go. So it's basically a bolt-action
It's the
pistol.
first time I'm firing those hollow points, and it does not like them.
Yeah, the magazine just fell out.
So there you go. That's a high point for you right there. Oh, you put some mag. Do you shoot some more?
I can't show this video, man.
Yeah. Is that? Does anybody want to pay any money for a firearm like that? I mean, now this guy, the guy who's shooting it, does not look like a very experienced shooter. He probably thinks that's how you load a semi-automatic weapon: is you cock it and then slap the top of it. Yeah, it's that's not how you do it. So, a bunch of knuckleheads on the show. By the way, some of the Facebook viewers, or at least one of them, says that we ran off Francesca already. We didn't run her off. She's
at Comic-Con or something. I don't know.
She's
What
at something.
is it?
Last week, her fiance came home from overseas. So of course she's going to want the night off, probably so they can go out for tea,
And
something like
Netflix.
that.
Yeah, we assumed.
And then she had a conference in Tucson. So we miss you. Come on back. Obviously, the Fox and
Right,
the
you can only watch
Pronghorn-
so much Netflix.
We with the Fox and the Pronghorn are not doing a very good job covering down on the spokesmodel duties. So. Yeah, we did not run her off. Hey, with that, let's go live now. I'm hearing in my earphone that they're ready to go live out.
Okay,
out
our
in
guys in
desert.
the field.
Yeah. And so with that, let's introduce our newest correspondent or team member. That's Bill Dodgerson, firearms expert.
Dodgerson.
He is out right now with our resident weatherman, Todd McSway. You remember him from a few weeks ago.
Yeah, smart guy, Todd.
And they are out shooting some new firearms that they want to introduce us to. So let's go live right now to the field with Todd McSway and Bill Dodgerson. Can you hear us out there?
Hey Felix, hey Scott, Todd McSway here again. I want to introduce you to a new member of the team. This is renowned firearms expert, world famous Bill Dodgers.
Yeah, hey, Bill Dodgerson there out in the desert with my little buddy, Todd McSway.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Hi everyone at the show.
Hey, I don't know if y'all know this. Todd's my favorite weatherman. He predicted this stuff today, but we came out anyway.
Yeah, it's really
windy.
cold.
It's windy.
And anytime Todd McSway is on, weatherman Todd McSway, you know it's going to be cold.
It's windier than potluck night at a bean farm out here.
Today we're going to shoot some really cool weapons. We're going to talk really popular guns, so I understand. Isn't that right?
We got a bunch of Glocks. We're going to test a bunch of Glocks.
Yeah. What you got there? Let's do a close-up.
Yeah, this is a Smith & Wesson M1917 Glock.
That's a cool Glock. I got one too. Check it out.
Yeah, Todd's got one.
This is called the M&P Glock. It's an awesome weapon. It looks like it's from a space movie. Try out the Glock.
All right, this is a really powerful gun. It shoots a 9mm, and basically, you hit anybody with this, they're going to explode, man.
Okay.
That's about it.
Wow, that's really cool. That's really advanced.
Yeah, these 9mm bullets are a highly technical bullet. They got a lot of force behind them, and they're real fast, and got a lot of power.
I bet Felix and Scott have never shot a gun like that. That's like from a space movie. Is there a special technique that you like to practice?
Yeah, you got to hold on real tight.
Wow, you're really good, Bill.
That shoots real good.
You're a good shooter.
Everybody comes in your house, you give them a handful of that, and they ain't coming back
This is my Glock. As you can see, it's made of plastic. That's what makes them so famous. How do I hold it?
Just hold it real tight.
Oh! Wow! That's got... Oh! That's like from a space movie. Oh! I'm really hot now. Woo! That's some good fun, Bill. Hey, I understand we got some other Glocks there. We got a Glock shotgun.
Yeah, that's a Remington Glock.
I didn't know Glocks made shotgun. That's cool. Hey, there's a box of shells in there.
This is a Remington shotgun Glock. You put the bullets in here. They go in the bottom like this.
Those are really big bullets.
They're big bullets for these guns. These shotgun Glocks are really powerful too. It's good for a home defense or fighting Russians and things like that. Yeah, this gun's also practical. It's a good hunting gun. You can take down geese 2-3 at a time with this gun. It's good all around, you know. And Remington, I don't know if you know this, basically the highest quality gun you can purchase. Real lightweight for hunting and killing ducks and geese and birds and things and snakes and people in your house. Pull back on this thing and you put the bullets in somehow. Oh man, that's powerful. Oh, God, it hit me in the face. Here, you try it out. I'll help you out with it. It's pretty powerful.
Oh, that's like something out of a space movie. Now I know why Glocks are so popular. Look at that. That's awesome. It's a Glock. It's a Glock revolver. I didn't know Glocks made a revolver. Did you, Bill?
That's a new Smith & Wesson Glock 6-shot. It only holds 5. You still call it a 6-shot because it's a 6-shooter. Because it's got one of these circle things where the bullets go in. Yeah, all of these are 6-shooter, even if they only got 5.
You know a lot about guns, Bill.
I've been shooting my whole life.
That's a cool Glock.
This is a Glock 6-shooter 5-shot. You got to hold on real tight because these things are real powerful. Yeah, boy, that bullet went off. I don't even know if I could hit a target shooting like that, so make sure you pull that back every time.
Oh, it ran out of bullets.
I guess it ran out of bullets.
Well, as you can see, Felix and Scott, it's Todd McSway and Bill Dodgerston, and we just wanted to show you these awesome Glocks. They're really popular. People love the Glock, and I want to thank Bill, our firearms expert. Clearly, I've never known anybody as expert as you.
Yeah, we got a lot more learning to do, so we'll do more of these, and I'll teach you a lot of stuff.
And we'll see you guys back in the studio. Back to you, Felix.
Bye,
and Scott.
guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Are we done?
Yeah.
You're good, Bill.
Yeah, you know, it's really strange. They must be pretty far out west because it's been dark for about an hour, yet it's sunny where they are. I don't know how you explain that. I don't know how you explain that. Explode. Yeah, so that's our new correspondent, Bill Dodgerston. And you'll be seeing more of him in upcoming episodes, and he's going to be our resident firearms expert. Anytime we need somebody knowledgeable,
right,
we'll go to him.
I've heard he does all kinds of stuff, man. He's a hunter and a tracker.
Seems to be a jack of all trades, a renaissance.
Yeah, he's a jack of all things.
A renaissance man.
Yeah.
So we want to thank them for coming in on a live feed, and as you know, with big budget this show is, we can afford to do something.
Yeah, we're
like
getting better. I don't know if you know that. We've got new sponsors. Not these guys, but you know, one day.
Hey, with that, let's get into our gunsmithing job of the week.
It's time for the gunsmithing job of the week.
Now, this gunsmithing job of the week, I'm going to play the video in the background as we talk about it, is this shotgun that you've got. What kind of shotgun is it, the one that you've been working on the ribs?
This is an old SKB shotgun, over under. So what had happened was, with this thing, there's a solder joint between the block and the barrels. The barrels actually sleeve into the end of the block, and I guess over years and years of use, the solder let go, and the barrels actually came forward about almost a half an inch.
How old is this shotgun?
I think he said he picked it up 15, 20 years ago.
Okay.
And it's been shot quite a bit. So the barrel's actually unsleeved and slid forward, and then it destroyed the stock, and things came apart, and it was not pretty.
Right. When it came to the shop, was it in pieces?
Yeah, I mean, the stock was split in half, and the barrels you couldn't do anything with it. So what we did was, like I said, I called around to a bunch of gunsmiths that I know, and the general consensus was I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't fix that. So basically, throw it in the trash and buy a new gun. But me being me, I said it's already broken.
Right.
All I can do is fix it. I've watched videos on this.
Sure. Hey, how many hours of work do you think you're going to have to put into this thing? Because it's not done yet.
No, it's not done yet. It looks like a shotgun now.
Yeah.
Again, so all of this, what you're seeing on the video, is I had to remove all of the ribs, every rib from the shotgun. We had to get the barrels back in place, get the joints soldered back up, and then replace all of the ribs, which is what you're looking at here with the, those are just punches that I use to hold them in place. But anyway, you wire around it with the solder in place. You have to solder it all at the same time. It's not an easy thing.
No.
And it's not something that most guys that call themselves gunsmiths should take on.
I mean, it's a monstrous project. It is of epic proportions.
Right. It's not undoable. It's just above most people's level. And
where it's at now, when I saw this when I came in today, I had to ask if this was the shotgun you've been working on, because it actually looks really good right now. I mean,
well, it's just the barrels are in the white. We just basically where we're at now is all of the solder has been taken off, and I'll take it.
Yeah.
All the solder has been taken off, any overflow of solder, so it's all sanded back down to steel. And before I re-blew this gun and everything, we're going to take it out, test fire it, make sure it doesn't explode or splode, as Bill would say. This is a new stock. It's an unfinished stock right now. Before we finish any of this work, we just want to make sure that the thing's not going to come apart.
Well, we're going to get more footage of you getting it all fixed up, re-blued, and finish the stock and go out and test firing it. So this will be one of our almost start to finish jobs on the Gunsmithing Job of the Week, where we've really seen it. It's a big job. It's a big job, man.
It was more than I bargained for when I said, yeah, I can probably do that.
Well, so far so good. It looks really good. Hey, I want to take a minute. We've got somebody in the chat room, Emily Banks from Washington. She is the owner of a women's shooting instruction business called Lock and Load 'em Ladies, or Load and Lock 'em Ladies, one of the two, I don't remember. But I've got a video on the channel from when I went up to Washington.
I remember that video. I watched it, yeah.
She's watching right now, so I want to say hello to her and her crew out there, both tailors. By the way, I'm going to go on the record and say she's got somebody that helps her out there, Taylor, who's a nice, tall, beautiful girl. I kind of tried to ask her out, but she's like, have a nice flight. I was like, hey, do you want to go get lunch or something? She's like, have a nice flight.
I'll do it myself there. Yeah, but I didn't even need your sound effects.
She mentioned my hat. The hat I'm wearing is actually a Tacoma Rainiers minor league baseball team hat. So I want to send her a shout out and her crew out there. So thanks for watching the show. Hey, let's do one more quick little video here that we've got.
Can we put this back?
Yeah, let's put that back. Yeah. A friend of the store brought in an interesting Enfield 4570, which was rechambered. Now, the 1917 Enfield was originally chambered in 30-06.
Yep.
Some have been rechambered in 4570.
Well, and this gun, I actually kind of got some history on this gun. This was done up by a local guy, and it was about 20 years ago, and he did a dozen of them or something like that, and
he rechambered all of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is not just a rechambering project, man. You're rebuilding this rifle.
Okay,
is what you're doing.
And what were the problems that the customer was having with the?
So it was just little nitnoid problems, I mean, like the gun was like 98.
Did you say nitnoid?
I did.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. It's just a thing,
Okay.
It's a little,
nitnoid problems.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway. So there were little things like the bolt face was just not quite. It wasn't quite big enough for the rimmed cartridge.
Okay.
So it just wasn't fitted properly when the guy did the gun. Not a hit on him. He was a pretty decent gunsmith for a guy that from what I understand, was not a gunsmith but a tinkerer.
Okay.
Basically. And it was about 98%. Like I said, there were just some little refinements that need to happen for the gun to work smoothly, and we've got it all sorted out.
Okay.
You'll see in the video there was an issue with the mag follower.
Yeah.
Now,
this video and our Bill Dodgers and Todd McSway video, they're now online. If you go to straightshootingshow.com, you'll be able to see those videos right now. So if you want to watch them in their entirety. But what we do is we play them on the show and just kind of give you a brief description of what we're talking about. But if you want to see them in their entirety in all of our past shows, just go to straightshootingshow.com.
So if you do watch the video, just know that the mag follower problem is fixed, and it was just a matter of a little grinding and polishing. That's it.
So you already did it.
Already did it.
Yeah, and so that job is now complete.
That job is complete, and that gun is cycling like a champ from what I saw.
Now, I may have asked already. My brain is scrambled for some reason right now. I asked you on the video, but why would you want to rechamber it from 30-06? Why wouldn't you just leave it in 30-06?
Because 30-06 is my favorite standard length cartridge.
Okay.
I love it.
I mean, you had a couple of M1917 Enfields for sale.
Yeah.
They were in 30-06.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody buys them. Let's say the stock is in bad shape. They're going to get a new stock.
Right.
And they're like, I'm going to rebarrel this in 45-70. Why? What is the advantage of going through the trouble of rebarreling it, rechambering it for 45-70 instead of leaving it in 30-06?
Just to have something different, basically.
So no reason.
No reason. But
Boredom.
45-70 is a good cartridge. It's able to be done, although probably cost prohibitive now,
right?
A little bit, for what you get out of it. But I would not hate owning a bolt action 45-70. That's just cool.
Most 45-70s are lever action.
All right. So the first one, I think you just got to be really positive when you pull that bolt to
you got to be positive, like I can do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
the rear, just because. When I did the first one, I was real easy pulling the bolt back, and these other ones, you really wang it back there.
Now, is it still like that?
Well, yeah, that's with any fixed ejector gun, any Mauser type gun, or even a Mosin. Mosin has a fixed ejector also.
Okay,
if you're easy pulling the bolt back,
it's not gonna
kick it out the way that it's supposed to. You got to be real positive, and
I am positive.
Yeah,
everybody who knows me will tell you that.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I'm actually not.
No, you're quite cynical. Hey, and so with that, we want to close out the show and say goodbye and thank everybody for watching. Hey, remember, you can always catch us on Facebook Live in the group, and to find the group, you can go to facebook.com/groups/straightshooting, or just go to straightshootingshow.com and you'll find the links. We've got our store open where you can buy our logo merchandise. Hats, t-shirts, thongs, mouse pads, coffee cups, things of that nature.
Yeah.
And always visit Drake Fine Sporting Arms at dfsa.us. And thanks once again to our sponsor, Cerakote Southwest. You can find them at www.cerakotesw.com or on Instagram at Cerakote Southwest. And you can find me at mygundiary.com. And with that, we want to say goodbye and thank you for another great show. That was episode 24, in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that, let's just say goodbye and catch this nice little clip of Scott. And
I'm not eating a taco, am I?
No, you're not eating a taco, but you are talking about your hair.
Apologize to all my fans that only watch the show because of my hair today. I know we've got a lot of ladies and a couple of men out there that only watch to see this general area. It's true. Right, it's true. You will be in luck, though, because we are going to come out with Drake Fine Sporting Arms Sexy Calendar that's only going to be featuring me. So keep an eye out for that one. That's going to make a lot of people very, very happy.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the next episode of Straight Shooting when we take another shot.